Another day out here in let me see where I'm at. Had some bad weather last night up here in Lubbock, Texas. So they shut the roads down. But I just made it over here to the Chevrolet dealership. I'm picking up the 2019 Chevrolet Corvette. He's coming around the corner in a few. And what they was trying to do was get the 2020, but some reason it's just hard to get them. So that's the vet coming now, and we're about to load it up, and I'll talk to you guys in a few. So about to put it around to the trailer. I'll do an inspection on it, and we'll be ready to roll. All right, talk to y'all in a few. 2020. All right, we back. Just got through preparing the trailer. Like always, I try to keep it clean, sweep it out, blow it, get ready for the next one. It's a little bit, but he's getting up to 35 degrees. It was 1 degree earlier. Had some pretty bad weather here. But now we're finna load the 2019 Corvette. For this one, I did the same thing I always do. I put my stuff on the side. I already put my ramps down, so we're ready to go. Got the vehicle already prepared. The siding down. The seat covers are already on. I already did an inspection of the vehicle to make sure that the vehicle was 100. So that's already fine. Only thing I got left to do now is put my shoes and my gloves on. And took off my belt. I'll put my belt back on once they get on the inside. Take out the belt because once you get the slide in between the walls and the trailer, start scratching stuff. So the full inspection has already been done on the vehicle. And this vehicle here, the cost for this one here is roughly, yeah, 89,000. 90,000. I think they wrote them a $93,000 check, something like that. So hey, we give them what they want. Is that what they want to do? That's what they want to do. So I'm gonna get y'all prepared. We're gonna go get it loaded up and change the shoes, put on my gloves, and we're gonna make it happen. All right, let's get it. Hold on 1 second. I left the keys in the truck. I'll be back. Easy day. Okay, so what I did, because this car is a lot wider, I went a lot more to give it more room on this side to make sure I was in the clearing. So with that much clearing, I had enough protection on this side because I can always turn the steering wheel over to see where I'm located at. But I'm only putting it on the edge because I got another one to pick up. So I think I'm gonna take this one back off once I get to my second stop, and I'll load that one up in the nose, and I'll put this one back on because this will be my first drop. Sometimes you have to do it, but because I dropped the vehicle here, I'm picking up here, I didn't want to go somewhere else and come back and do it. It's just, you know, not one bird out at a time. Okay, everybody, I'm finna strap it down. We're finna get ready to bounce, and then we'll head on up. Let's get the strap down part started. All right, let's go and scrap it down. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the camera for a second, and I want to turn this around and show you something. How close it got to pushing against the bumper. And I want to show you something that I don't want you to never do when you're scrapping it down. So I'm gonna stop the camera for a minute, flip the camera around, we're gonna get, okay. On Corvettes, Camaros, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, even some Porsches. You see how close I had to get? I had to get a little back further. Could have got back a little bit more so that this wouldn't hit against it. You had a pretty good space now, but once the car start bouncing, you don't want it. But this side, I had to do pretty deep to make sure that it didn't hit. Okay, we just finished the front. We're gonna go do the back now, lock it up, go pick up the other vehicle, gonna keep it pushing. Then we're heading back to San Antonio. Be right back. All right, that's it. Finna get ready to go down the road and pick up this other vehicle. I don't think we're picking up nothing good, something like, we just picking up a fuel car. I wanna talk to you guys about fuel cars. And you probably already know what a fuel car. You get a load that's paying $800, and then you get a fuel car that's paying $300. Now, though you wouldn't normally touch it, because you're in a remote area where nothing's is coming out of, you grab a fuel car just to take care of your fuel so you can at least stay in with $1,000 a day. For me, the goal is to make $1,000 a day, 6 days a week. If I can make $1,000 a day, 6 days a week, sometime if I decide to work on the Sunday, which I don't, I only try to do 300 days out the year. So I try to do $1,000 a day, 300 days out the year, which would give me about $300,000 a year. From that $300,000, I try to take home at least after fuel and everything paid for about $240,000, taxes and all that stuff. Sometimes roughly $200,000. So that's what you want to do in this game. So you got to set a goal, how much you're willing to make, what you'll take, what you won't take, because all money ain't good money. Sometimes you can take a good run and waste fuel. You can take a car 1,000 miles, made $1,000, but then you got to drive 1,000 miles back because the area is so remote, you can't make no money. So Go put my shoes on. I'll meet you guys in the truck. We're gonna pull this off one more time, put another car on, a little fuel car, and we're gonna get it down the road. All right, y'all. Thanks. Okay. This is what's going on. I went up to pick up the money car and the fuel car. I got the money car on, so I went and picked up the fuel car to go along with this Corvette so that I can have something to pay my fuel on the way back. It's not even there. Now I gotta drive, I gotta follow this guy, drive 30 more miles across town to, from where I was to go pick up the car. So sometimes you have to deal with this when you're dealing with small dealerships. Sometimes the money, you got to wait a day for the money and stuff. You know, we haven't had any bad problem with that, but this is an hour that I could be down the road so that I can make my delivery on time. Now I'm not gonna super speed or anything, but where it's 75 miles an hour at, I might have to go and get that 75 miles an hour. Because I promised them I would be there before they close. They close at 8 o'clock, but I was trying to make 6 o'clock. It's only 355 miles to it. So, my allergies, they're part of the game. So, let's get it. Part of the game.